Welcome. We are here recording episode 108 of Connect, Inspire, Create. My topic this week is finding peace in your week by theming your days. And I'm doing something a little bit different. I am going live with this episode on YouTube and on my Facebook page. But for those of you that are listening to this on your favorite podcast app, welcome. It's wonderful to have you here. I am so excited to share just some of my discoveries in this ongoing journey of learning and hope that you will find them helpful and interesting. On our podcast, Connect, Inspire, Create, many times you will hear me interviewing guests who have so much wisdom and encouragement and just some fresh ideas to share. And then every now and then you'll hear from me. So for those who are listening for the first time, I am your host, Carol Clegg. And I'm a marketing consultant and a strategy and solutions coach. And I love helping women in business from around the globe. I want to help you say no to the overwhelm in your business, feel confident in making what might be the next big business decision that you need to make, and also to get organized, to just find tools and systems through effective marketing, just finding the right strategies and time-saving tools that work for you. Because not everybody likes everything, and just certain apps and certain tools suit different people better. So I do offer consulting packages to give you the support that you need to create that business lifestyle, business balance that you want, that you desire, the lifestyle that you desire, and to have fun in your business and then to have time for yourself. And I'd love to invite you to come and connect with me on LinkedIn. Really easy to find me, carolclegg.com. But before we get into my topic today, which is theming your days for a more peaceful week, I wanted to share a coach training program that I am currently wrapping up. Consider myself exceptionally fortunate to have been part of this. It was way beyond what I expected as part of the grant program. And there is another opportunity for coaches to sign up for the April cohort. The link will be in the show notes. And I have to say again, this certainly is an incredible opportunity. And I encourage you to see if you are eligible for the grant program and to apply. That's just the first step. No harm in applying and see where that takes you. So positive intelligence is the framework that I am currently being taught by Shizad Sharmain, and he has a book out of exactly the same title, Positive Intelligence. And in the grant program, you are able to explore in great depth and detail what this framework is. Firstly, as he says, the 7 weeks that we spend together is exploring it for yourself before you bringing it into your coaching field and bringing it into your coaching practice. And then if you wish to continue after you've finished the grant program, there are additional steps that you can take so that you can bring this into your coaching program. And I also have to say that it is such a wonderful community, really are empathetic, kind, caring people that encourage each other. So something definitely to take a look at. As Shazad said, your mind is constantly being sabotaged or sabotaging your potential for both performance and happiness. And in his model, his research-based tools show you how to strengthen the part of your brain that serves you and to quieten the part that sabotages you. And you'll learn with these tools how to handle life's challenges with a much more positive mindset and less stress. He calls this mental fitness, and it shows you how, when you apply these tools, to shift the balance in your mind. So I am super excited to be able, hopefully, to bring this training into my coaching program in the future as I take on the next steps. And coincidentally, my next episode on Connect, Inspire, Create is with a wonderful lady who has recently completed the PQ, Positive Intelligence coaching training, and she is incorporating it into her business. So it was a total coincidence, and I'm excited. That'll be episode 109 coming out next week. Let's move on to theming your days to get more done and to find peace in your week. So, the most obvious benefit is that theming can really help boost productivity and feel a sense of calm. And I'm going to explain more about why that sense of calm. When you know exactly what you are needing to do or planning to do on each individual day, it really helps boost your focus. But it also has helped me when I start on a Monday, and Monday is one of my favorite days of the week, fresh day. So this is coming to you on Tuesday, but I'm recording here on a Monday. But as I get into the rhythm of what I've laid out, as I theme my mornings and my afternoons, there's just definitely a sense of peace. So helping you to reduce stress, often we have this super long to-do list, and it just overwhelms us, whether you write it down on a whiteboard or sticky notes or wherever you do it. You kind of go, oh, I have this long to-do list and I don't even know which task. I don't know where to start. But if you start considering how to set up, and I'm going to walk you through how to do this, theming your days, you can take it a step further and theme your weeks. You can theme your months. You can explore with so much more. But we start off with theming your days and organizing your tasks into similarity, I prefer first, and then perhaps importance to your own productivity schedule. So if there are things that you do better in the morning, or you are more productive with certain things in the afternoon, that is an important aspect or important element to bring in as you look at doing this. So this step by step, let's just sum it up. What benefits can you expect when you theme your week? And if done correctly, here are some things. First of all, boosting productivity. And I don't talk about boosting productivity so that you're flat out, but I look at it as a balance, that if you can get certain things accomplished, then you end up with more free time. It can help improve your focus. You know ahead of time what you're planning to do. Absolutely can help reduce your stress because it ties in together. And it also helps you work on purpose and avoid just falling into the trap of basically completing a task as putting out fires, to stop putting out fires. And perhaps you end up reacting to other people's agendas and not your own. And I believe that it helps promote a better business and life balance. And lifestyle business is what I am all about and love teaching and encouraging others to try and find the same balance. And then another benefit of theming your week is it can help you grow your business. Why? Well, if you accomplish certain things, then you certainly have freed up time, whether that be to do things for yourself, self-care, or whether you want to do it working on your business. And that would be perhaps as a coach, working with your clients and growing that side of your business. So basically, you are setting an intention or a topic for your day. You're batching similar kinds of work together. You could add focus days. I'll come to that later, what I do with my Fridays. You could add in buffer days and go, nothing on a Wednesday. And perhaps that's the same sort of thing as free days. So you get to choose how to divide up your week. But before looking at which days get which theme and how you're going to batch these all together, a starting place would be just to list all the tasks, the meetings, the flow that generally comes into your week, when you want to answer emails, when are you going to create your marketing, your social media posts, your newsletters, when do you want to work with clients? Is morning or afternoon a better time of the day? Are there just certain days of the week that you would prefer to work with clients and other days of the week where you're working on the support systems of your business? So grab a sheet of paper, and then no matter how small these items are, just write them all down. Of course, if you do that on a Google Doc, then you can move things around and group them. Then you can start categorizing, and you could categorize into daily, weekly, monthly, come up with how often you need to do some of these things. And just remember that you might not think of everything all at once. So that's why I come back to the Google Doc. You can at least take it with you wherever you are, but perhaps you're a pen and paper type of person. So just write this down on a list, keep it nearby you, keep it nearby your computer, and just keep adding to it as you can think of things. Then you want to assign a theme. Of course, I'd love to digress and come into my mind mapping, because everything I see is plotting and planning, a mind map pops up. But let's stay with this. You're going to assign a theme to your tasks. And so those could be things: coaching, working with your clients, your marketing, and that breaks down into further steps, your own learning and furthering of knowledge, your business development. It could be your morning start, how you want to start your day, keeping a space for email and messaging and responding. I am not one for keeping my email open, and I highly recommend that you do the same thing, that you attend to your emails at certain chunks and times of the day. So you want to assign a theme to all of that. And once you know your themes for each day, and perhaps starting off with just a theme for the day. I'm now at a space where I have a morning theme and an afternoon theme. And I group things together that are similar in the morning. And so I have 4 whiteboards up here that I'm looking at. Can't put them off, take them off the wall to show you. But I have, Monday is my clients. I'm meeting with clients, I'm doing coaching. And then the afternoons, I switch into podcast production, everything audio, in that flow. On a Tuesday, I once again allow time for coaching. And then it's my collaboration time. It's for, communicating and responding in groups that I'm part of. LinkedIn, I have a group there that I'd like to support my community. So it's breaking them up into tasks that are similar. So if you notice that you're constantly coming up with things that you have to do that are not related to the task that you're doing at the time, then have a space somewhere, either in your notebook. You will hear me talk about my favorite project management system, which is Trello. But you want to write these down and get them basically out of your head so that you can continue focusing on the task that you are currently involved in. And then you could go back and look at this list and go, I need to add this into Monday's morning section. This is a good place for this to be. It's also handy if you are, like I am, doing recording podcasts. I only do that on a Thursday. So I know when I'm doing audios. And if you're going to attend meetings or travel to meetings, it's good to know which day of the week that you would like to do that. Of course, life always throws curved balls at us, and we can change that. But if you generally know, if you've taken a call and they want to meet with you, you kind of go, Wednesday afternoons are my meeting day. So does Wednesday work for you? So looking at some of the things that you can add in addition, could be a writing day or a content creation day. Having certain days of the week only for your coaching calls. You could have a money day when you need to get on top of all that admin, checking just everything behind money and money mindset. You could have, and I suppose that would probably tie in with an admin day. You could have meeting days where you know which days of the week you are meeting with team members, or if you work with a VA in your business, setting aside certain days of the week where you do that. And then, of course, a networking day, and that's what I like to call my collaboration and showing up and participating in social media and sharing ideas. And then, of course, sometimes just allowing a pure thinking day. So our brains work on momentum, and it's gained when you work on a single task and try not to be distracted. And it takes time to build this muscle. So your brain needs to be forced to focus. And if you're sort of thinking, it takes a bit of time. So the first few minutes, you're settling in, and then you get into focus mode. So by picking a theme to work for a morning or an afternoon, you're forcing your brain to sort of narrow in and get deeper and get to perform at its best. And on the contrary, if you put too many very different tasks on your calendar, that means that you're going to keep switching between them and work for a little bit on this one and a little bit on that one. And you're really not giving your brain time to sort of delve deep into that task. So distraction is due, or we feed distraction when we task switch. So this is when you flip-flop between one activity to the next, and then you're forgetting that your brain has to play catch up and get itself realigned contextually every time you switch gears. So when you know what you're working on and it feels good, then you can get into your stride. There was a study that was done by Dr. Gloria Mark that I believe, I'm not sure where it was published, but that the study found that it takes you an average of 25 minutes to resume a task after being interrupted and get back into that state of flow. So here we go. As we just wrap up this episode, I wanted to give you 5 simple steps to batch your day. You're going to make a list of tasks that need to be done at least weekly. Number 2, group them into categories or themes that make sense to you. Number 3, assign a category to a dedicated day of the week. Number 4, try out the schedule. You never know before you say, this isn't going to work for me. Try it out. And then number 5, decide and tweak as you need to. I mentioned earlier that I have a special day theming the days of my week, and that is a Friday. I love to try to work a 4-day work week, and I just allow my Fridays off. So I shouldn't say never. We never say never. I try not to plan anything on a Friday. Then if something exciting does pop in, even if it's work related, I have the capacity and the space to accommodate it. So this point here, I would love to suggest or offer, if you are interested in having somebody guide you through exploring processes for your business in a one-on-one setting. This is something that I love to do. I love to tailor make what works for individual people. So do head over to my website. You can book a complimentary discovery call, and that way we can see if we're a match, if we're a good fit for each other. So for those that are watching and for those that are listening, thank you. Thank you for listening to this episode today. And I would love to ask for you to share it wherever you share your content. If you can think of somebody who this just might inspire to help them in their business. And if you're looking for other resources, tips, and tools, I have a list of 30 tools on my website, carolclegg.com, as well as a few resources that I find very supportive in my business and getting things done. So I encourage you this week to step out and explore your own way of connecting, inspiring, and creating that'll bring joy to your world. So until the next time.